Good morning, good evening, good night. If I was a superhero, I'd be Justice Boy. Taking everything down with my Justice toys. Then I'll take them all off to Justice Land. Driving my Justice van.
I have to disagree with you. If you were a superhero, you would be the Beard of Justice.
Burning Beard of Justice!
You would be joined on occasion by your fellow superhero, the Sideburns of Righteousness. And you would be the two greatest superheroes of the American Deep South.
Can I not be ultra... Can I be ultra hobo? I may not have a fixed abode, but I'll whoop your ass, boy!
Just because I seen it on South Park the other day, you could be Alabama Man.
Alabama Man?
Alabama Man!
No, if I was a superhero, could I be the current version of Dead Man?
Who's
Dead
alive?
man who's alive.
Alive Man. My power is, I'm alive.
No.
Anyway.
Finish the introduction.
I'm not a superhero. I am a podcasting host. And a mediocre one at that. Welcome to The Lock-In. With me today are my two regular hosts.
It's me, it's Stu'S Dark Ages. I don't have anything witty to say.
Oh.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'll fill in for him then.
Alright, and my other host.
I'm not regular, I'm menthol.
Ooh.
I'm certain there's something dirty about being menthol. I can't quite remember what it is.
I'm really not going to say it.
Going off a Dave Chappelle sketch, it means that black people like him, but nobody knows why.
This is true.
I was just going to say something completely different, but I'm not.
Yeah, I think we just keep moving on.
It's me, it's Chaos Envy.
And welcome to The Lock-In.
I lock him with Nickel for once. Which
Yes,
is a shocker.
I'm actually alive. I'm here, everybody. I'm here. I can actually do a recording this week.
Is it recording?
Okay. Let's find out. Yeah, it's recording.
Yeah, it's so weird listening back to that and it going in and out as I'm going, you're on Paranoid, is it recording? Yes, it's recording, I better put it back.
1, 2, 1, 2.
This is mark number 1, this is mark number 1, isn't this a lot of fun? If you don't get that reference, shoot yourself now.
Do you realise with this brand new stand that we've got... I would hate to be the person listening to this.
Yeah.
With this brand new stand we've got, I can actually croon into the microphone.
Oh, jeez.
Moon River,
The back of the mic.
watching ships go by, always wonder why.
He looks sexy.
He does, but...
We need to get him a velour suit.
No, because I hate the feel of velour.
We're getting him a velour suit.
I can't touch myself!
Good!
Yeah, that's a good, yeah. So, should we just get on to it?
Because every time you touch yourself, you make baby Primus cry.
Yes, such large robot tears. See, I thought you were going to say every time you touch yourself, a baby kitten dies. It's like,
No.
oh, that's just me with a shotgun on a Sunday morning.
You motherfucker!
Both touching myself and shooting kittens.
Let's carry on, shall we?
That's horrible!
Let's carry on, shall we?
I've just got a horrid question.
Don't, just because you'll make him worse.
How do you cock the shotgun?
Great difficulty.
Come on, Andy. We've all seen Terminator. You can flips it back.
Oh, I really wish you hadn't said cock the shotgun. Anyway,
That was
so,
kind of the point.
what have we done since last we spoke?
Well, you've obviously snorted a shitload of cocaine.
I do cocaine!
He's a rock and roll podcaster.
Yes. Yes, rock and
Dr.
roll.
Roxo!
Rob, what have you been up to since last we spoke? Granted, the last time we spoke was 10 minutes ago.
I was going to say.
But if we take reality out of this and just exist in this entirely electronical form, flying around the internet like some kind of poltergeist, what have we done since last we spoke?
Well, I did find out that the rent on my hollowed out volcano layer was quite a lot more than I was expecting. So I've had to give that up.
It's because his landlord's a bastard. Guess who his landlord is? It's me!
Yeah, I had to get rid of almost all of my henchmen as well. Because they found out that dental wasn't covered.
You never give henchmen dental. They should know that from day one. You're too easy.
It's usually like a Sunday morning with kittens and touching yourself.
If you go through my hardcore contract, you'll notice that there is no dental or health plan. unless you just submit to the mind chips.
Yeah, so anyway, my plans for world domination have been set back quite a bit.
So not much this week then.
No.
Stu?
Nothing myself really.
No.
I'm learning I should stop looking on eBay.
Nothing whatsoever. Is there not? Nothing that I'm slightly jealous about.
I can't even remember, mate. It's been that long since we talked. I discovered that I actually strangely like playing Team Deathmatch on War for Cybertron now, and I'm getting good with a scout. So I've gone from thinking I'll use a soldier, because it's big and bulky, like me, to using a scientist who's flying around and quick, not like me, and heals people, definitely not like me, to using a scout who's tiny and invisible, and runs away a lot. Okay, that is like me, I do run away a lot.
And you are invisible.
Yes, you can't see me.
No. It's because you keep waving your hand in front of your face.
No, I am not John Cena, shut up. Go on then, what is it? Because I can't remember. Do you know me? My brain goes some days.
Well, there was something that you were playing around with before that came from Argos. That's very nice.
Oh, you mean my Night Raven?
Aye.
I'm pretty sure I already mentioned the Night Raven. Maybe when you wasn't here. Yeah, I showed these guys my Rise of Cobra Night Raven.
It's really good!
Yeah, well, it's not the original, which is really big and has the drone.
Yeah.
It's still kind of cool.
I think you're actually only about 6 steps away. There's 6 steps that you'll go through, and then the next thing you know, you've bought yourself a USS Flag.
Oh, gee, I will never get that,
And then you'll buy yourself a second one to repaint into a Cobra Kraken.
Well, considering I'm not collecting Joes at all, I'm just sticking with Cobra. The first one would be the Kraken.
Fair dues.
And it would look brutal.
Brutal.
And it would be Admiral Explosion or something like that.
How good would it be? Though, just
with Pickles the bosun.
imagine the black runway with a massive red Cobra symbol on the... Oh.
Well, have you seen the... Because the little ideas have sparked off just from talking. Have you ever seen the Cobra Hydrofoil?
Yes.
The red and grey boat. Want one of those as well. There's like snake symbols up the side.
Yeah.
A giant set of them up the side of the ship.
Yeah.
They look awesome. And then the air Cobra stuff marked here and there, because that's a cool symbol as well. It's literally the Cobra symbol with bat wings. A few of them everywhere. And then it would be number 37 just because I'm a Clerks fan. The flag's got 99 or 66, depending which way you're looking at it. Or in my case, which way you're bombing it from.
Take that, Jows!
So it would be 37.
Fair dues.
Already planning it.
I'm so sorry. Myself?
Maybe if I steal Jet Bears.
Just get him at AA, jump on him.
Give me your flag!
Hope that he's got the USS Flag somewhere on his person.
Well, what do you know? I just happen to have it. Excellent, Jeremy. It is mine!
In one pocket he's got the USS Flag, in the other pocket he's got the AT-AT.
I wouldn't take that off him.
No.
Because that thing is beautiful, and he would kill me, and it would mean I would start collecting Star Wars figures. No.
I used to have an AT-AT.
Did you?
I did as well, but this thing is so sexy.
It is massive. And it is gorgeous.
I'll send you Jeremy / Willbreaker 41's video review of it, and you'll just sit there going, I want one! Because that's what I did.
See, it's nice, but I don't want one.
If I had went mental and I just went, I want an AT-AT,
yeah,
it'd be perfect, because it is a gorgeous thing, but I would like one, but I don't want one, if you know what I mean. If somebody went, do you want one? I would go, oh yeah, come on. Oh, I found it for like 20 quid.
Yeah. That's not going to happen.
Never. Even at half price, I would never get it. But if it was mentally cheap,
yeah,
I would that right up. Oh.
All we need now is some garage sales. Yard sales.
Yard sales.
We need some yard sales.
Even then, Jeremy would randomly appear and just go, I'll give you $2 for it. Oh, okay. What is it? That's a complete format. It's 2 USS flags, one of them already printed as a Kraken. I'll give you $5. Okay then.
It's been motorised as well. Someone's converted it to its remote controlled. Should we start plugging other people's shows now? No.
We're just mentioning one of our listeners.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Myself, I've got Generations Drift.
And we is all jealous.
Say the words that nobody expected you to ever say.
He's a freaking awesome figure. I really like the figure.
Yeah.
I think he's absolutely brilliant, and the greatest thing about him is you can make him look slightly camp. Behave! Which is fantastic.
Although there is the slight downside to the fact that as soon as my wife saw it, she told me she was leaving me for the figure.
It's fine. Just when they bring out the next version of Jetfire, you can tell her exactly the same thing. So
you just sit there cradling going, baby, I love you, but Jetfire is my life. Moving on, and so should you. I don't know why you'd be talking like that. But
why would I be Black Dynamite?
I don't know, you just would be. This is like after you've kicked me through the wall into the neighbour's house.
I've
I'm selling
also
drugs in the community.
Black Dynamite.
I sell drugs in the community.
I've also got Wolf Cybertron Prime, who is good, but should have been a Voyager.
It would have been better, but he doesn't feel too big compared to the rest of them, does he?
Oh,
And they're all similar sized in the game.
He's smaller than Bumblebee.
What?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Because my original plan for him was to repaint him into Tap Out. Yeah, I wanted him to be Tap Out, so he was part of my Bumble Force collection. I can't do it because the Bumblebee head's too big for him. So
I'm just gonna have to not repaint him for once.
That means I'll have 2 primes.
And?
No, can't do it. I can't have the same character twice. My shelf space is limited.
Paint him black and green. Paint him black and green or white.
Do you remember what I was saying earlier on tonight? The Toxicon.
Yes!
Repaint him as the Toxicon. Oh, I need to find as many neon and glow in the dark colours as I can get.
Yes.
Yes, but then it'll just turn into a nightlight.
Speaking of nightlights, I also got a mint inbox Generation 2 Hot Rider. Oh,
Which is
my
really scary.
friends, Rider, Hot Rider.
The hot rider gets a little lower.
Damn right I do, baby. Damn right I do. Which has given me this horrible, horrible image that I don't think I'm going to be able to stop myself from getting an entire collection of accelerators inbox.
Don't do it.
I want...
Because I will just want to rip them off the shelves and open them.
Yeah, I just love Generation 2 box. I don't even want G1 stuff in box. I don't even want G1 stuff
But
nowadays.
you've always been more G2 than G1, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Sounds like he's got a back disease.
I'm suffering from some G2, Doctor!
Mr. Nickel, your G2 is advanced. Very advanced.
I thought it was going to be a case of he's always been that side of the fence.
Hey, the grass...
Oh, it's funny because we're implying he's a homosexual.
This side of the fence, the grass ain't just greener. It's neon, baby! It's neon!
I'm sat on the fence going,
Sitting on this fence
You're-
gives me a
you're-
nice feeling.
You're not sat on the fence. You've gone to the other side of the country where it's a different field full of G.I. Joe stuff.
Cobra! Get it right, it's not G.I. Joe, I do Cobra. I don't have any G.I. Joe in my
why does it
collection.
look so good?
Sorry, our co-presenter is distracted by the advert for The Last Airbender in 3D.
It'll be shit.
I know it's going to be terrible.
But it'll have a twist!
What a twist!
Oh, what a twist!
Should we move on
Yes!
to a section of the show that we have renamed and redone?
Ooh.
And it is now Stu's News.
Good evening, old house. I'm Ron Burgundy. Basically because he thinks I have a sexy voice.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
I merely implied
In my
it.
dreams you did! Yeah,
And I'm
so-
wearing my velour suit.
Is that in your dreams when Adam comes to your door and holds out his hand and say, "Come with me"?
I'll take you.
No, he comes to my door in a leather jacket and he goes, "Come with me if you want to live."
Take you by the hand. We're walking in the air.
Stealing my iron brew, bitch.
I was the Terminator Snowman.
Get out. It's too warm. But yeah, anyway, so he's handed over the reins of the news to me.
To Stu's.
Which means I actually have to do some homework for this podcast by writing down what news there is each week.
Indeed.
Quite you.
Oh, I've given you a section. Don't you worry about that, my friend.
You get the pretty section. You can just stand there and look pretty.
No, you're getting the rest of the show. I'm going to do
He does the
nothing.
intro, I do the news, you do everything else.
Yep, you do all the work.
Awesome.
I can't be bothered anymore.
Can I start the news then, please?
Please, start the news.
I've just realised,
Stu's.
if I'm Ron Burgundy, who are you two guys then?
I love lamb.
Oh, well, there you go, there's Brick.
Without saying any names or anything that I'm currently holding,
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, I love that as well.
Oh, hang on a sec. First person to tell me what that is wins a prize. I'll give you a clue. It's not Drift or Prime.
And if you get that right,
Yeah, what
dude,
the
seriously, get a life.
hell? No, if they get that right, they're psychic. Or they know the future. Get me the lottery numbers. Anyway, to the news.
News!
You're
To the
in my
news!
section. So yeah, we've got a few things. I'm going to literally read off. Before I start though, I am going to say we are going to start not listing Transformers free movie stuff. Mostly because we don't really...
Mostly because it's all the Transformers movie stuff is in Icon 101 and doesn't exist.
Yeah, there is that. But it's also, it's getting... It's like it's everywhere. Photos of this, drawings of this, we've got this, and it's starting to get a bit annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
And
it's got annoying a lot faster than it did last year.
It's gone very...
Not last year, year before.
It's gone very spoilerish as well. So instead of going spoiler warning every 2 minutes, we're just going to drop it.
Yeah.
Like a newborn giraffe. Kasplat.
If you are that fussed, then you
Drop
really...
it like it's hot.
Trying to say somebody, man.
Sorry.
Now I know how you feel. If you do want us to put it back in, go to the forum, send me toys, and I'll think about it.
I think it's more if you want it to go back in. Tough shit.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Dropped it like it's hot.
No,
Dropped it like it's hot.
if you really, really, really want
Yeah.
it to go back in, I believe the Piranha's concept's released in certain stores. You can order that and send me one, and then I can have my own King Poseidon.
King Poseidon.
And Turtler.
Or you can send us.
Still sounds like a
you can send us a drift each.
Yeah. Adam wants a second one.
You mean this drift? To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind a second one. Because it means I've got another car mould, and it means that closer to the Stunticons.
You know what? I've just had a crazy idea.
Yeah.
Get a new head on him and do it as a robot Storm Shadow.
Oh, baby!
You wouldn't even have to repaint him.
No, you
You
wouldn't.
would just put a different head on him.
Yeah, but
Anyway, should I do the news?
yes, go on.
Right,
Let's get the news.
it was recently noticed on eBay that somebody was selling power core combiner packs. Now, this isn't
yes.
too interesting with just that, but it's the fact that it's not a 5-pack, it's a 7.
But Mr. Stew, the only thing you can get are either the 2-packs or the 5-packs.
Yes, that's
So-
right.
so-
Toys R Us have an exclusive when you get the 5-pack with the 2-pack bolted on the side. Kind of like the animated stuff they've done, and I think it was, they did some with the movie line as well.
Yeah.
Where basically you got a little figure attached on the side.
Yeah.
So what they've actually done, this is probably the best one they've done for it, is you get the 5-pack, so you get a Commander 5 drones, and then you get the Commander with a minicon. So you can mess around with your limbs.
Yeah.
I don't know how themed they're going to be. The pack they've done at the moment is the aerial bots and I want to say backwind, yeah.
Backwind and
so that's all
Searchlight.
air stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to stick with that theory.
Possibly
Or,
not.
Yeah,
We'll see.
we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, that was listed on eBay.
But Mr. Stew, how much was it going for?
I can't remember.
It was going for, if memory serves me correctly, about $25. Which is the price of the 5-packs.
Which is it's going to be about the price of a 5-pack. Hopefully, we'll know more when it gets released.
Yeah,
but it does have a sticker on it saying Toys R Us exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah, could be interesting those depending on what they are. Anybody else want to mention this? Because the next one's I'm just going to.
One thing I do want to say. Do you know the Backwind and Searchlight 2-pack?
Yeah.
Do you think they've got the names the wrong way around?
Not fussed.
No, I just find it weird. As Backwind looks like a Searchlight.
Yeah.
Because No, hang on. Is Backwind the minicon? Doesn't matter.
No,
Let's
I
go.
think Backwind's the...
Backwind's the main
Robot,
guy.
yeah.
I've got that the wrong way around. Bollocks.
So it is right.
Yeah, it is right. Let's
done, mate.
move it.
Yeah,
We like to move it, so move it.
moving on. There was images released. Oh, jeez, I need this figure. Of the third-party figure for the prototype Rolling Thunder.
Oh,
Optimus
yes.
Prime.
Grand Patriot.
Yeah, called Grand Patriot, because obviously they can't use Rolling Thunder.
No.
Because that's a Hasbro trademark, and they can't use Optimus Prime, because that's another Hasbro trademark. For those who don't know what a Rolling Thunder is, it's a great big whopping tank for G.I. Joe. Now, this isn't in G.I. Joe scale,
No.
because that would be mental. I've seen a custom for that, and that thing is freaking huge.
Did the Rolling Thunder ever actually get a release originally?
What, for G.I. Joe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely did.
How big was that?
It was huge.
Yeah. Okay.
We're talking
I apologise, my knowledge of G.I. Joe is very small.
That's why I'm here. It had, if memory serves, just from what I'm trying to remember, it had 2 jaws in the front. Then it had giant missile racks, which folded out of the body. It had a turret on the back.
Right.
And you can fit about another 3 or 4 jaws just randomly around it. Freaking huge.
I will look this up.
We also saw a really nice repaint for Destro's Iron Grenadiers for it. Sexy. Very sexy.
Was there a third repaint for Tiger Force?
No, unfortunately. I would have had Tiger Force or Python Patrol. Repaints! Crash them with repaint! The only thing that bugs me about this is the fact that, well, it's a prototype.
Yeah.
But they've blurred the image of the figure.
Yeah.
For the actual robot mode. So you see the vehicle,
yeah,
which looks nice. Trailer detaches. It's not a complete copy of the Rolling Thunder.
No.
But it's
Close
enough
enough
of a copy, yeah. I reckon it's probably going to look just shy of spot on what, Dom Fig did.
Yeah.
For that sketch. It does look nice. And it's a Joe crossover, so I want it. The only thing I want more is Megatron as the Dominator. Don't know what it looks like? Look at my SIG. Because that's the Dominator as Megatron. Freaking awesome. And if they do it right, it'll be a triple genius.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the one we actually know is coming out. Yeah, that's about all the information we have.
Project blurred out all the Rodimus pictures. The Rodimus, sorry, not Rodimus. Protector armor. When they first started doing that.
Yeah.
And to be honest,
it's to build interest.
We've never seen a decent picture of the other Warbot, the one that isn't broadside.
Yeah, we've never seen it. It's been like silhouettes and stuff. Yeah. It's a way of building interest. People go, oh, there's the vehicle. Yeah. And then maybe like a month later we'll get a actual picture of the figure.
Yeah. I very much doubt it'll be a month from now.
Well, you know what I mean. It'll be...
Yeah, it's going to be a while because these things are going to take a long time to come out.
Oh, but I'm definitely interested in this.
Yeah.
I would say more so than I was with...
City Commander.
Well, City Commander was the Springer, yeah. Wobble Defender. More so than I am with that. Because it's a G.I. Joe reference.
Yes.
And I kind of like it, and it'll look enough to not like Prime that it can be Prime, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I may end up calling him Duke.
Duke Prime.
General Hawk.
Duke Lion.
It'd be General Hawk.
He's the one that keeps it good from dying. His magical arrows fly like sparrows. Oh.
Thanks, Rob. Speaking of which, Rob, have you seen any of this lot of you? Been very quiet. Have you seen any of the pictures? Okay, I'll move on to the next one, shall I?
He's hunting wabbits.
He's hunting nickels.
I'm drinking my turkey.
Mary Sue will keep me safe.
I
Mary
can't
Sue.
shoot him, he's too beautiful.
Thank you, Drift.
Oh, man alive. Good segue here. Speaking of beautiful.
Because you are beautiful.
Because the pictures I saw of this are just awesome. There's been more pics of the Predaking re-release.
Oh, shiny Predaking.
Oh, sweet. Baby Primus and the Orphans.
Not the Orphans!
No, not the Orphans!
I'll shake that shit right out of you.
Nobody will know what we're on about. It's great. Yeah, they've released more pictures. I'll wait until Nichols finished dying of laughter.
So when you say shiny, do you mean it's shiny as in shiny paint?
No, as in the yellow plastic is now gold plastic.
Yeah.
Which hopefully won't have GPS.
Well, I've got a feeling that... Do you think it's gold plastic, or do you think it's chromed?
I don't know.
Because
it might be chromed.
The two are different.
Either way, they look really nice. Razor Claw looks amazing.
He really does.
Because it's more predominant on Razor Claw than anything else. And yeah, he looks freaking amazing.
Chromed works.
That's why I buy Henkei.
Everything looks better chromed. Even machine guns.
Not even me. Oh, can't breathe.
The show is mine.
Well, I've
chromed myself to death.
Ghosts of Mars when he walks in at the end with the chrome-plated machine guns. Genius.
Moving on.
Never seen the end of that film. Ghosts of Mars is the perfect film to fight insomnia with. Within 20 minutes, I've started that film. It must be 40 times.
You've never finished it.
That must be my copy, because I've lost my copy. Did you use it to try and get to sleep all
I've got a film that you might have lent me it, Mr. Rob, and I use it to cure my insomnia when I was having a bad stretch of it. Seriously, I've never got more than 20 minutes in.
Jeez, man.
It knocks me clean out.
I've started watching it like maybe once or twice and just...
Then did you fall asleep?
I can't be bothered. Oh yeah, maybe I went to sleep.
That film.
He's got magical powers.
That film should be on the
quick changes.
Quick changes
If we could, yeah, but it'll be 20 minutes of talk and then do an hour and a half of snoring.
Yeah, but if we
and
fall
then the faint sounds of somebody waking us up.
If we fall asleep, then it proves that it's got magical powers.
It's got a point.
Yeah.
We need to do it in the name of science.
Okay. We
Okay.
will.
So yeah, any other comments about Predaking?
It's shiny. I don't see me getting it.
No, because it'll be hella
Because the
expensive.
price of that thing is going to be unreal.
Hella expensive.
And if I want the Dominator,
yeah,
which I do, I don't see me splashing out. To be honest with you, nowadays I don't see me splashing out for reissue G1
Yeah.
characters.
It's a really bad thing that I don't really try to stay up to speed with this stuff to try and keep my ignorance.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you said I want the Dominator, I just got very bad images in my head.
I want the Dominator.
The worst thing is it's Destro's Dominator, so it's some dude with a big gold head.
Check out my shiny head.
Well, the Baroness watches.
Playing the clarinet.
No!
The meaty clarinet.
Anyway.
You world Omega. You world Omega.
Operation Hollywood.
Operation gonna get you, brother.
I've just had this image of Mega Supreme with the big feather boa on, striking the 24-inch pythons.
We're Operation Hunkamania's running wild all over you.
And then that could mean that like Triptychon is the Macho Man. Oh yeah!
Check out my
No,
city
no.
mode.
It is the ultimate warrior. Elephants from the sky.
No. The Ultimate Warrior would be a mini.
Omega Supreme.
Would be a mini con, but he's just mental and thinks he can take on Omega Supreme.
That'd be awesome.
Well, yeah. Moving on to more news. There was some other third-party stuff announced by TF Club. There's a few things. There's not a lot of pictures, unfortunately, but they've announced they're doing a Super Deformed Movie Prime.
Oh yes, yeah.
A Target Master Prime, a Headmaster Prime.
Yeah.
What's with all the primes?
Which apparently, if you get the Target Master Prime, sorry, the Headmaster Prime and the Target Master Prime, you can interchange them to make a Headmaster Target Master Prime.
Okay. There's a Head Soundwave. Mm-hmm. And the
Tiny Soundwave turns into a head.
yeah, and well, that's what I've just put notes as Head Soundwave. That's what he meant, Headmaster.
Yeah.
And a random constructor gun.
Yeah, which is the one that just makes me go, what?
Yeah. There's not much else to say about these because there's not a lot of pictures.
Which Constructicon is it? I don't
It's
actually
like a
know.
digger, like a bigger jet.
Scrapper?
You know the dude from the beginning of Rutifer? He's the same
Oh, is
vehicle
it?
as that.
Right.
I
Yeah.
can't think of it. I can't think of his name. It's probably a good thing.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Scrapper, long haul. Nah, doesn't matter.
But yeah, there's not much else to say about that because there isn't many pictures of it.
No.
There's pictures of the Super Deformed and there's pictures of, I think it's the Headmaster one.
Is it?
Very detailed.
I quite like the idea of a Headmaster Prime and a Target Master Prime. Purely because I love the idea of there being these little tiny primes.
Yeah.
Don't know why. One of them could be Overload. The Minicon Overload. And he's now become a Headmaster.
The Headmaster will probably think it's Jinwei. For one of them.
Godhead on!
Yeah, head on.
Overload on!
Godhead on?
Godhead on!
Yeah?
Godhead gun on! Godhead gun on.
Target on.
Target on.
Anyway, but yeah, there's not much else to say about that unless anybody else
No,
wants to,
not really.
yeah, the movie Prime can look cool. I want to see a non-prototype painted, but this one should interest you, Mr. Nichols, because it sounds so efficient. Cyber Missions 9 is out.
Is it efficient?
Starring,
Is it neat and tidy?
starring in what is now assumed to be the German fireman Smolder.
Stop putting out fires, fireman! Das ist verboten!
I felt the need to mention it just because it has Smolder in it.
I love Smolder. I need a Smolder.
And a Chopster.
Oh, Chopster.
He needs to be a German version of Axe Cop that starts fires.
I honestly believe that, imagine if you will, in the RID universe.
Okay, go.
RID universe, right?
My head hurts.
Fire going. Fire convoy rolls in, starts putting out the fire. Smolder comes out of nowhere in his fire truck mode, knocks over fire convoy, kicks him in the face with chopster, and he just goes, "No! No putting out fires! Das ist verboten!" I love him. I've got this image of him just being a German fire truck that brings fire to the masses.
I'd just like to say right now, we're sorry to all of our German listeners.
I Dead Metal.
I Dead Metal.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Dead Metal. Beat him up at AA.
Which reminds me, Dead Metal, your cosplay costume better be ready, boy.
I know mine is. Mine's genius. Mine is the most genius and devious one ever.
I'm going to wear nothing, and if anybody asks anything, I'll just go, "Hi there, I'm naked."
Moving on.
Covered in jam.
This one's an interesting one because for me this sort of came out of nowhere.
Right?
I didn't see anything about this beforehand, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. They've released a Transformers Memorpaga.
Yeah, Asian market only.
Yeah, basically it seems like it's everywhere but the UK and the US.
Yeah.
And Europe. Or bits of Europe.
Yeah.
What the hell?
God knows.
To me, this has come out of nowhere.
It has. There's been no knowledge of this before it got announced. Well, obviously before it got announced, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this isn't far off.
No, I think this is out now.
Is it actually out?
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure it is. It's out now.
Right, I thought it was just on its way.
I could be wrong, as per usual.
What gets me about this is that... Has anyone said whether or not it's Hasbro sanctioned?
It is Hasbro sanctioned.
It is.
As far as I read from what Tricky put up on the site, it was a deal struck between that studio and Hasbro for those specific territories.
Right.
So
that's why we're not getting it.
Yeah, that's why we're not getting it. But that does obviously leave it open for another studio to pick it up.
Right. Yeah.
Now, to be honest,
Hi, Moon.
From my point of view, I'm not a huge fan of MMORPGs.
Memorpagas.
It's a Memorpaga!
Because, I prefer a game that actually has an end.
Yeah.
And a story.
And a story, rather than just grind. Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I've never finished either of the two Crackdown games. Because there's no story.
Yeah.
To be honest, I can get away with Crackdown because it's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a really good game engine.
It's not the same thing over and over again. It's not a case of, run to this area, kill 5 of these guys, go back. It's a case of, just go do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah,
It's fun. It doesn't get old. It's Happy Gilmore.
It is what I thought it was. Sorry, we were distracted by the TV screens. It's Happy Gilmore. It's all in the hips.
But yeah, the with a Transformers RPG, for me, it would just destroy my love of some of the characters.
Yeah. Unless, of course, you just built your own.
Well, even then, I'd really get pissed off with running to Optimus Prime and going, go over there and kill 5 Decepticons. Bring me their hides.
Oh, no, not the hides.
I've killed 15.
Bring
me their faces. I've killed 15 and I've got 4.
My young apprentice. Go to the Decepticon territories. Bring me 5 faces. Give me their face!
But yeah, that's the thing. It just, for me, personally, it wouldn't appeal. I think the reason they've targeted it there is just because they have such a big culture based around that sort of thing.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean, they're all mental for it.
Yeah, I'd look at the StarCraft 2 thing. Anyone in Korea gets StarCraft 2, providing they have a World of Warcraft license.
What?
Yeah.
Well, isn't Korea the only place where they actually have professional StarCraft players?
They were still playing StarCraft up until recently.
Yeah.
They'll probably only stop now because 2's out. There's probably still people playing it.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean, it's...
I love StarCraft. The first one's awesome.
Korea's the biggest place for people actually dying playing things like...
Oh, yeah.
Because it's happened like 4 times.
Yeah.
Which is more than anywhere else.
And that doesn't include the guy that got stabbed to death by his wife. What was it? She sold some of his stuff in game. He came home and threatened to kill her with a samurai sword or something, so she had to stab him.
Well, no, there was a guy who loaned his in-game sword to a friend. It was like a really rare sword or something like that. And his friend used it for his mission and then sold it on eBay. So he went round to his house and killed him with a real sword.
Jesus. Let's never go to Korea.
It's an extreme reaction, but you better believe I'd be pissed off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's pissed off and then there's murdering someone.
I never got that far. As much as I say I might.
If we're going to tell stories, though, here's a happy story for you.
Go on then.
Did you hear about the octopus?
No.
There was a wildlife centre.
Is that the one that was getting into other tanks and eating the rest of the
Oh,
fish?
yes.
How good is this? Of a night, it would go for a wander and eat other fish.
Nom.
It's awesome. Really? Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Next bit. They've released images of the Takara version of animated Ultra Magnus.
Yeah.
So, like the rest of the animated stuff, he's very shiny.
And he looks a lot better.
Yeah. Speaking of somebody who didn't even get a chance to get a proper Ultra Magnus. Because I'm not counting Roadbuster.
No, it didn't get released in this country.
Yeah, we got Roadbuster at a push.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I spot that, I probably will try and pick that up.
I don't blame you in the
Fully
slightest.
because he does look very... Magnus looks pretty already. Magnus with shiny. Hella pretty.
It's, yeah. See, I went up my way to not get anything from animated because I'm trying to stay universe... Well, Chug. Yeah. Chug only.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'm going to end up with no shelf space. Because I have no willpower.
Well, I'm currently reclaiming some of my shelf space. I reclaimed my Movieverse shelf space. For Cobra! It was a brutal and swift takeover. Heavily assisted by the hiss tank. It was mostly because of the hiss tank.
In my head, I'm actually convinced that you staged a battle.
No.
There was Cobra Commander on the back of your cat. Forward, my feline friends!
No, it was in the hiss. Drive me closer. I want to hit them
with my sword!
No, it was purely off the
Riding
fact that
Star screaming, let us go! Who said that? Who's talking? Not me!
Yeah, purely had to do it because his tank arrived, had no space on the TV stand. So it's like, meh, Cobra Island. But yeah, I have space for more animated stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely have more space for animated stuff. Though there's not much more else I need.
No.
I think I need a Magnus and a Blackout.
Rodimus?
A Rodimus, yeah. Ironhide, Ratchet, RC. I need those, but that's about it.
Yeah, and that's it.
Animated, I've got pretty much every figure I wanted. I'm not too bothered about sort of like the activators and all that crap. I might get a Cliff Jumper.
One mould.
Yeah, just because
also, character collector rather than mould collector.
Yeah, well, no, with the Cliff Jumper, he's got a remolded head. And yes. The activators one bit, but he's got a different head.
Yeah.
Big, wide old chin. So,
yeah, but that's in scale. The activators version's in scale compared to the deluxe version. However, the Hydra Dive Bumblebee. Has anyone looked at that and thought Cosmos?
Because of the thing.
I've not actually seen it.
Yeah, but in the end, that thing detaches and he's still the car.
Yeah, just in robot mode, he looks like Cosmos.
Yeah.
Alright.
Go figure. But yeah, that is definitely a pickup for me, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
If I see it at a decent price and I'm not going to get butt raped over shipping.
Yeah.
If he's there, I'll just not mind it flip out and go mental.
That's just horrid, because all I can see is the dog from Little Nicky now. La 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 la.
Mr. Beefy. I love Mr. Beefy.
Say Mr. Beefy.
Mr. Beefy. And I'm done. But yeah. Moving on. This is something that I didn't want to discuss to a certain extent because I really don't like it. Mm-hmm. Images for Hunt for the Decepticons eyebrow.
It's not just me.
Disappointment.
This thing is ugly as sin. Yeah, it is horrible.
I'm looking at that figure and going, you're in the same line as Sea Spray. Looking at Sea Spray and going, this is awesome.
I don't get what everyone's going on here. A lot of people are saying that they really like that head mould. It is awful.
I like the idea of the mask.
Yeah, the goggles is cool.
The flying goggles / mask thing. I like that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But the rest of him just looks awful.
Yeah.
I don't like his arms.
No.
Because his arms, the way they fold out, the rotor blades are on his forearms.
Yeah,
I don't like that. How is he ever going to... Oh, just grab it, ting, ting, oh, son of a bitch, spin. Alright, I've got it.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
not
the
a fan
face. I can't stand that face.
Yeah,
that face really irritates me. I got excited because I was really hoping for a decent looking highbrow. But, nah.
Mr. Rob, have you...
I haven't seen any of these pictures.
Keep up with the news, damn your eyes.
I'm not supposed to keep up with the news. I'm supposed to find everything and go, ooh, it's new and shiny. That's my job.
Fair dues.
Just wait till I get you locked into this contract.
Contract? I ain't signing anything. Not in my own blood, like when I lived with you. It's wrong.
Sorry, that wasn't your blood.
Okay. They've released images of the first... Twat. They've released images of the another one of the cone heads from iGear.
Oh my god, yeah.
This one being your personal favourite.
Thrust!
Yeah,
And the Headmasters!
it's like, yay, it's a smaller version of Masterpiece.
What kind of
Remolded
scale are
something
we looking
for
at
us.
for this thing?
Because it's not Masterpiece.
No.
It's going to be bigger than Deluxe.
Right.
So
So we're talking Voyager.
I'm thinking it's going to be about Voyager. I've never seen any size comparisons.
No.
And what worries me is, why would I want to buy... And I'm sure this was mentioned somewhere else.
Mm.
I'm not going to mention where because I think we've plugged them enough. They mentioned the fact that why would I want to buy a shrunk down Masterpiece Thrust when I just buy a Generations Thrust?
Yes, I did hear that.
Yeah. Maybe if you are a really big Thrust fan,
Yeah.
then yeah, you'd get it. Like, I'd probably buy just about every version of Grimlock or Lockdown I can get my hands on. Hell, I have bought every version of Lockdown.
Yeah.
One, and what blazing, that you can get your grubby little mitts on.
See, the problem here is it's iGear again. Now, iGear did the shrunk down Optimus Masterpiece.
Yeah.
And if memory serves me right, they also did their own version of the Auto Scout.
Mm-hmm.
And they did an add-on for the City Commander upgrade.
Yeah.
At this point, do you wish that iGear would stop because they're giving the Fans Project people a bad name?
Yeah, in my opinion, they're not the best third party.
And a trailer.
Yeah.
Way.
It's,
So this is a third party thing that's just copying figures.
What it's done is
Yeah,
it's retro molded, I suppose the term would be, the Masterpiece Seeker mold, and then remolded the head so it's got a cone head.
Yeah, and then
now it's releasing it.
Yeah, read on the wings for the free cone head guys.
Yeah. You see, the reason I like Fans Project stuff is because they put a lot of time and effort into what they do, and it shines through.
Yeah, and they don't exactly sit there going, well, we're just going to copy that.
No, everything is completely new
everything's
stuff.
from scratch.
iGear seem to have this continuous thing of either releasing something that somebody else has done, or releasing an upgrade to it, or blatantly not paying any attention to any kind of copyright law for Hasbro. It's iGear that's going to be the guys that finally shut this all down.
They'll get
Which I don't want some stuff like Fans Project to shut down.
not.
I love Fans Project. Love them. And TF Club. I love TF Club. The Gears War set's awesome.
Well, they did Battle Roller, didn't they?
Yes.
Oh, guys, awesome. I still want one of those.
Battle Roller is great.
Yeah.
But the iGear stuff, it's just continuous. It's like the Sharkticons.
Yeah.
I mean, God knows
How the hell can you get away with that?
Yeah. All they did was remold the Sharkticons. The G1 Sharkticon toy. No. And they were putting pictures up all over the place. This is our next release. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to have happened.
Yeah. Hopefully somebody at Hasbro
It was just a slightly smaller version of the Sharkticons.
Yeah.
And it was
It was
just
an exact copy in
unreal.
every way, shape and way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was same transformation, same copy, same colours. Everything was exactly the same. It's just slightly smaller.
But you know what bugs me about the Thrust? This is something I've noticed. If you look at him in robot mode, you look at his ankles where the little wings attach.
Yeah.
Those things are going to be fairly sized. We've all seen a Masterpiece Starscream or Skywalk.
Yeah.
2+1 one. We know roughly where those legs are. That wing extends to about halfway up that leg, up that shin.
Yeah.
That is connected by the looks of it by a small hinge at the bottom. So that thing looks like it rotates. On them small hinges, that's going to break.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm really starting to get naffed with this idea, with these cone head molds.
Yeah.
It
Well, I've
seems
been
like
getting knocked with eye gear for quite some time
It seems
now.
like they're filling a gap that doesn't need to be filled.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Because they're not masterpiece scale.
Yeah.
So I can't put them
This
on my
is the
Starscream
thing
guard,
that I
the
can't
rest.
get my head around. You are remoulding a masterpiece figure to create a character that so far has not been released in the masterpiece line. But you're not doing it to scale.
Yeah, you're not doing it at scale, you're doing it at a smaller scale.
Yeah,
So what's the point in having it in the lineup?
Yeah.
precisely.
Especially now with the Coneheads, because Dirge, Ramjet and Thrust have all been released, or will be released with Generations.
Yeah.
So,
No
they're
sense.
filling a gap that nobody needs.
Yeah, nobody needs filled.
I can understand
It-
fans project doing Defender / Springer,
Yeah,
because Hasbro's said they're not going to do them.
yeah.
So fair dues, they've taken a character, not going to necessarily happen, and go, boom, there you go, you can have it. Yeah. But these guys are just going, well, just throw out some Coneheads, because people want Coneheads, but they're not the same scale. If you did in the Masterpiece scale, you'd need a mortgage to get them.
Well, yeah, they're going to be expensive.
But I feel they would be infinitely more popular, because people would go, well, I've got Starscream, Thundercracker and Skywarp,
Yeah.
why don't I get the Coneheads and have all 6? But
Yeah.
it's out of scale, it's pissing me off, like...
Yeah,
dear
as I say,
Hasbro shut down eye gear, they say they're starting to piss us off.
this is where I'm not going to go into too much of a rant about eye gear, but yeah, I've got problems
We
with
do
them.
have good news to finish us off with.
Ooh.
There's two more chunks of news, and one of them is fairly big,
Good news!
and then the other one is freaking awesome.
Good news!
So it was what was it called? It's the Cybertron Con, I believe it is.
Oh yes, Cybertron Con.
Basically, yeah.
That name does not roll off the tongue.
Nah, it's no auto assembly.
Oh, so it's AA.
Yeah, it's no auto assembly. AA. Every time I say I'm going to AA, people think I'm going to an Alcoholics Anonymous.
I was talking to Andy from Moonbase 2,
Cheap
and so yeah. And also, I do believe Tiny from what was the Autobot City, but I don't know if it's still there
well,
anymore.
he runs that Nerdsphere.
The
forum,
Nerdsphere,
doesn't he?
yeah, that's the one, yeah.
you can listen to that back to the 80s on there.
And I was mentioning how I was getting quite happy because I was going to get some of the Lucky Buddha beers to take to AA. And then realised I was excited about getting beers to take to something called AA. I was laughed
You
at.
just say that to all the people who don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Taking beer to AA. What?
Squeeze me.
But yeah, there was a few things of worth
Yeah.
on display there. I'm going to cover the minor thing first. Highlighting the fact that there will be a Generation subline called Reveal the Shield.
Rob Signs
anybody else
return!
see fun? So, yeah,
Hoorah!
that's kind of cool.
I used to love
Shrieky Eagle
them.
style. Yeah, I love Rob Signs.
Yeah.
It's one thing that annoys me that they didn't keep in from the original Classics line.
Yeah, they kind of dropped them.
Yeah, which is a bit of a shame.
And some characters, I think it's a good idea to put them on anyway. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I just loved it when I was a kid because it just seemed magic.
Pizza. He's an Autobot. It's Optimus Prime, you know it's an Autobot. But he's an Autobot, you can tell by his feet size. He's got 4 more symbols on him. I don't care. But yeah, stuff I noticed they put it on Punch Counter Punch
Yeah.
instead of any symbols of tall. That works.
Yeah.
That really worked. But yeah, it's called Reveal the Shield. No more information on that, really.
Yeah, it's Rub Signs.
Yeah, but
I would
it's,
put a large amount of money on the fact that
Oh yeah, it's definitely Rub Signs.
it's
You
going
can
to be
tell
Rub
by the image
Signs,
from it.
and I bet it's all going to be Scout figures.
I get the feeling it might be the stuff that they also showed that I'm about to mention now.
You may be right, but I don't think you are. But carry on.
Possibly. So yeah, they revealed a lot of the toys which we were told about at BotCon, but
Yeah.
never seen the images. So
Yeah.
finally, we get a blurry photo from a convention, from a projection screen at a bad angle, so we know roughly what they're going to look like.
Yay! Gotta love those blurry photos from the random side of the room.
Yeah, I think
From
there's
a
ones from about
projector.
the left-hand side. The projector's
Yeah.
blurred a bit.
Or it's just not a proper
Yeah, I'm
convention
taking
unless you...
everything I see there with a pinch of salt,
Yes,
but it's
of
nice
course,
to
yeah. Yeah.
get that first basic.
Seriously, I think we should just hire ninjas to take pictures for us at these things.
Should just hire ninjas to get the stuff for us.
That would be stealing and that would be wrong.
But we wouldn't be doing it, the ninjas would be.
That's a good point.
Anyway, then they have no morals.
Go walk mode.
Stop playing with him. Anyway, so yeah, the images we saw, and we'll just go through them, and we'll just mention them, we'll go through each one and see what we say. Right, so the deluxe stuff first. Scourge.
I like the robot.
Meh.
The ship's a bit weird looking.
I like the robot. I kind of like the ship.
Yeah.
It's better than the
Botcon version.
Yeah, it's better than the Botcon version. It's better than the soap bar.
Yeah.
Slash
yeah.
iron.
Yeah.
I thought he was an iron when I was a kid.
Tell you one thing though.
Go on.
I can see me picking a few of them up.
Yeah. Get them
Because
cheap.
if the Henkei line comes back, which is something I'm going to quickly say, no comment so far on if Henkei's returning with this version of Universe with Generations.
You'd hope so. Henkei Drift would be awesome.
Oh yes, he would. He really would. And if the Henkei line starts up again, I'll be having some of that. Especially as
Henkei Scourge could be your Scourge, and your Generations one could be the Sweeps.
Of course.
I don't think he comes with his... I'm pretty sure they said he didn't come with his Target Master.
His gun looks like his Target Master gun. But he's not a Target Master.
But if I can try and... if I know somebody with a spare nightstick,
that'd
probably get ported right over.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even replay it.
I'll talk to you later. Carry on.
Excellent.
I have plans for later on. But we'll discuss them later.
Miss Rob, have you seen any of these beforehand, or...? Nah. Oh well, just me and you then again, Mr. Adam. Next is Jazz. I'm going to go with this one first. Oh, sweet babies! Yes, I want that one.
I've got a major problem with the Jazz figure.
Oh?
It's not out! I want that Jazz!
Is the Jazz anything like the original G1?
Yes.
Yep. It's exactly
Even
the same.
feet look the same.
It's exactly the same, but has articulation.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lots. And from the looks of it, lots of
put
articulation.
a small amount of money on that he transforms fairly similar, but actually can be posed.
Do you get the... If you look at it, right, do you get the feeling that it's been retrofitted from the Prowl mode?
Dunno. Possibly.
I think they've taken the Prowl mode and they've done some serious retooling to it.
Or they've just used it as the basis, like
Yeah.
Smoke Jumper and Energon Starscrew. One
A lot
remold
more
of, but worked off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
similar
taking it as a
so-
base and then built around,
Yeah,
built a different version.
it
but
looks
yeah,
pretty. I do want one.
it is superb.
Here's one we're not going to enjoy. Perceptor.
Oh, he's a big lad.
I need better pictures.
Yeah.
I'm willing to hold off on this one and say I need better pictures.
I want him to be good because I want two Perceptors.
Yeah.
I want one Perceptor and I want one to paint white. I can put a little pair of goggles on him and call him Hair Doctor.
Take the brain.
Take the brain. I want Scalpel. I want a G1 Scalpel.
I was surprised then because I thought you were going to say you wanted two Preceptors. One, I'm a scientist Preceptor, and the other one, yes.
Just a Perceptor and... This is a meticulous way out of our ceratosis situation. What? Or... Perceptor's scary!
Yeah.
When did Perceptor get scary?
Yeah, Perceptor who keeps staring at Blur's sniper rifle going, that is mine! Because that's where mine's going.
Yeah, mine too.
I do need to see a better picture.
I like the fact that the Blur and the Perceptor aren't out yet already.
Yeah.
It's, gonna buy the Blur, gonna give the sniper rifle to the Perceptor when I buy the Perceptor. Yeah.
If we do, because I'm still not 100% on that figure, I need a better picture.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, tracks.
Holy mother of God, that looks awesome.
I need a better picture. I'm not sold on that figure from that picture.
I am.
I really don't like the flames.
No?
I don't like the flames at all. I'm really hoping Repo Label steps up on this.
What's wrong with the flames?
It's not the crest.
Oh, it's not the T-bird.
Oh,
it's not the crest
right,
of the
yeah.
flames. It is like actual flame paint.
Mustang?
Yeah, it's
no. Can't remember what he was.
He was a Trans Am, wasn't he?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, Corvette's the alternate one, isn't it?
Yeah, because the guy around here's got one.
Oh,
nice.
He's
we've seen him.
Transforming robot.
No, he's got a Trans Am.
Yeah.
Yes,
I've
we
seen
have.
him a few times. I keep singing the Bandit tune every time I see it.
He's bound and down, we're right up and rocket.
Yeah, the flames just aren't really...
I can see what you're saying.
Hopefully Repro Labels will do what they did with alternators and do that crest.
Yeah.
Because I was a big guy, like, I'll just leave them as is. I got tracks, I went, oh, it's cool. Seeing they did that crest, I went, yep. Bought it as soon as I got on that day. Because I spotted it and went, yep, I'll have that. And then put that on it and just looked awesome. Cool thing I do like about his bot mode, though, is he does look near enough exactly like his G1 version.
Yes.
Which is a nice touch. I'm all for them looking the same, I'm all for them looking similar. But it looks like that's hitting it right on the head.
Yeah,
same with
really
Jazz. You can tell it's Jazz.
Oh, yeah.
But you can tell it's a better version of him.
Yeah.
They're not like sitting there going, well, we've got to do this to keep them happy.
Well, next time you get a chance, have a look at the Jazz picture. Look at the arms, look at the torso, and look at the way that the top half of the legs are moulded, and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah,
but there you
go. The thing next. The last of the deluxes. The one I'm most interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Thunderwing. Jet mode, meh. Figure. Oh, he's got wings on his back.
I can't.
And better pictures would be great, but I still think I want that one.
I can't comment.
Oh?
Because the picture I looked at didn't load.
Ah.
Which involved me then shouting at the computer quite heavily.
Basically, I'll give you a quick rundown. He's iffy in places because when he's in jet mode, you can see his feet.
Yeah.
Maybe like boosters, and when he's in robot mode, he suffers from the plain thing of I'm a robot with a plane on my back.
Yeah, yeah.
But
does he look like the Pretender?
He's the Pretender shell.
Marvellous.
Well, maybe not the head, but definitely the chest.
Yeah.
Think IDW's one.
Really?
Not as big, obviously.
No.
But with the wings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Obviously, with the wings on the back, it looks more like that.
Oh, brilliant!
Try and see the picture. It's not brilliant, but it does look a bit more like that than it does the G1 version.
I won't say where I went, but I couldn't get it to load.
There's 2 Voyagers as well.
Mm-hmm.
One good, one not so good. Going off the pictures. We'll go with the bad one first. Lugnut.
I'm disappointed.
He looks like he's stick thin.
Yeah.
Lugnut should be a brick shit house.
Yeah.
For Megatron! And,
oh, hail Megatron!
Yet again, better pictures. Maybe it's just... I doubt it, though. But the other one...
It's a shame. It's a real shame.
The other one I am really wanting. Grapple. Because Inferno is a freaking sweet figure.
He is. He's one of my favourites out of the entirety of Chug. And this is slightly better because it's Inferno. Yeah. But he's got ladder punch!
He's got a crane. He's got a crane. Part of me's like, oh, what are they going to do with the crane? Oh, okay, it's on the arm. Oh, sorry, that figure's awesome anyway.
I think it's awesome being on the arm. But I can just imagine Grapple.
As a weapon.
Yeah. Get over here! I can see so many things to do with that crane.
Scorpion.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow and black.
But yeah, I think I'll be picking that one up.
Yeah.
Full price? Probably.
Yeah, I can see me getting that on release.
And then sit there watching Lugnut warm the shelves.
If Lugnut drops to a clearance price,
possibly,
I might pick him up. But right now, my feelings are, don't see me buying him.
Yeah,
I am disappointed
more
as
pictures.
Hell. Yeah,
because who knows? It could just.
It could be mistransformed.
Sometimes they mistransform.
Yeah.
There was a scout mentioned as well and shown.
Yeah.
Wind Charger. He is actually squealing like a tiny girl. I've never actually seen him squeak quite so bad in my life.
Wind Charger.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've seen that before. I had hoped to have burnt it from my memory, but no, it's bringing it all
you've
back.
got to be kidding me. Are you not incredibly excited?
I am, because I'm kind of hoping they might go back and do all the mini-bots.
Yeah, precisely. Exactly the point.
I don't think they will, because they'll sit there going, well, we just did these Legend ones. But then again, they might just go, sorry.
Well, what do you mean just? Those Legend ones are 2-year-old now.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, do me a Scout class.
They are 18 months to 2 years old.
Do me a Scout class, do everybody apart from the guys you've already done.
Well, think about this, right?
The deluxe size.
When was the last Universe figure?
Oh, I don't know. But you're right, you are right now. I'm not arguing with you. Yeah, it was a few years ago now. I just didn't twig. Yeah.
So, time's perfect. They've just managed to get the Scout figures to the point where they're no longer Scouts. Scout figures aren't Scouts anymore. They're mini deluxes. Yeah. They are brilliant. Yeah. You know, especially with the...
Well, look at us. We're not a big fan of the Rutherford.
Nope.
Yet we still sit there owning Skystalkers and Breakdowns.
Yep.
I mean, they are awesome.
I have 4 Skystalkers. And I intend to increase that little army at some point because I freaking love that figure.
Yeah.
Brimstone. I really want a Brimstone. Hubcap. Good God, do I want that hubcap.
Yeah.
Really, really want that hubcap figure. So for Wind Charger to come out, come on, let's have a full mini-bot set.
Can I have a Warpath, please?
Yeah.
Because now I don't think of him as Tourette, I think of him as Robotic Coltrane.
Blam!
But please, can we have some more of those? Also, while I remember, just because you mentioned about Skystalker, you know, saying earlier about the Night Raven, and
Yeah,
the fact
yeah.
that the old one had the drone. I sat there today thinking, wouldn't Skystalker fit in the back of that Night Raven? How could I do that? Because I'd quite like that idea of that's the drone that detaches.
Yeah.
But anyway, they also showed the new Legends class stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bumblebee, who's more gold than anything, and I'm sure has a blue head, so that's Goldbug.
Yeah.
Megatron is a gun.
That is spiffing.
I know they mentioned it, and I still couldn't believe it.
Spiffing.
It is spiffing, sir. Legends Megatron turning into an actual gun is spiffing.
Isn't this the one that they said you could hold in the hands
Yep,
of...
Masterpiece Starscream can hold him as an actual gun.
That's our Browning.
Yep.
We were saying I'm getting one and putting him
I'm
in.
having him.
Browning.
I'm having him, and he's my Browning.
Yeah, I'm making him Browning, and he's going to run
No,
around.
he's just going to hang around a kid called Cancer. But anyhow.
There's also a Prime and a Starscream.
Yeah.
Not too fussed. There's nothing like jumping out at me on those.
No.
Ones, I'd say apart from the Megatron.
The Megatron I love because, as I say, Browning. But when it comes to Legends figures, I just don't.
I can't get excited here.
Nah.
I'm thinking the only Legends class stuff I own at the moment is the two that I got with Invisible Lockdown.
Right.
And that's because I bought the box.
I have one. It's Vector Prime.
Oh no, sorry, I do have two more. Just remembered I've got Cybertron Galvatron and Cybertron Sunstorm.
Yeah.
Because they were ridiculously cheap, and I thought, sorry, I'll have a Sunstorm.
99 pence in Tesco's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked a few of them
I
up.
like the idea of having a tiny, tiny Sunstorm. Trying to righteously burn people with his religious fury. But he's about this big.
I could put him on my Seeker stand, and it's... Is he tiny? Or is he far away?
Also, now, here's where people might think I should spaz out. But I'm not going to spaz out quite so much. Power Core Combiners.
Right.
The Dinobots.
Now,
I have seen pictures of these.
Yeah.
would you like to go first there, Mr. Rob?
Because you've said nothing for a while.
Confused.
Why?
Because I don't want to get shut down or anything, but I just don't see the point. They look kind of from. I mean, it was a blurry
Yeah.
shot that I saw, but they look fairly sort of bizarre dinosaurs to start with.
Yep.
They don't look like
Brimstone himself is a Styracosaur,
Yeah, they
which
don't
is
look like,
freaking awesome.
They don't
Sorry.
look like particularly popular or useful
Sorry.
dinosaurs.
What do you mean useful?
Well,
Dinosaurs weren't useful.
Well, I beg to differ. In a fight, a T-Rex is bloody useful.
Fair dues.
You know,
the best TV series of it.
Being a guy who moves very, very slowly with a huge film-like spine on his back, not so useful.
You leave the Dimetrodons alone. I love Dimetrodons. They all seem... In my head, they've all got the face of a cow seeing an oncoming train. Ooh?
Yeah, but you see my point.
They're awesome!
They're not going to be very good in a fight.
No. Well, I don't care.
And then you've got the whole thing of the combining together, which to me just it didn't look that great.
It's what Power Core Combiners suffer from. I think the combined modes don't look too brilliant.
Yeah, I like the idea of actually having a group of Dinobots that actually combine or something, but it just for me it's not there. There's no love for it.
Stu?
I looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
I went, cool, Dinobots.
Yep.
I went, cool, it's not the usual suspect Dinobots.
Yep.
I then went, good God, repaint this into Dino King now!
I couldn't agree with you more.
I want it to be Goryu and the Dino
Dino
Force
Force.
or Dinosaur Force.
Yeah.
And they combine into Dino King!
Dino King.
Because I just freaking love the Dinosaur Force.
I think that it's a likely repaint. However...
If not, somebody will.
Oh yeah, for God's sakes, I'll bash that figure myself.
Yeah, somebody's bound to bash
I'm going to jump onto that thing when the moment that comes out. I'm buying two because I really like it. However, what they seem to be doing with the repaints is taking the two-pack character, repainting it and put it with the drones, and then taking the commander character and then putting it with a minifig.
Yeah.
So, what the hell are they going to repaint
Yeah.
Brimstone as? That's my question.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Are you gonna stick a jeep with some dinosaurs?
Well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to see him, and we're going to see him with Chopster or someone.
Yeah.
Chopster being called Tyrannotron.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm convinced myself now that he's going to be called Triptychon. And
That
he'll be
would
black,
be an obvious place
black
to
and
go.
purple.
Yeah.
And the more I thought about it, the more I cannot think of anywhere else to go unless they call him Hunger.
Yeah.
But then I don't see them calling anybody Hunger nowadays.
To be honest, I would just like them to have. I don't know what the main guy would be, but I'd love the drones to be like Velociraptors
Yeah.
or Deinonychus. Because obviously Deinonychus was bigger.
Compies.
I just think it.
Thousands of compy minicons.
I just think it'd be fun to have like a big sort of commander bot and then all these sort of Velociraptor type things just running in and tearing things to pieces
That would be cool.
before they combine into a big robot.
Dino King.
I just want to say this though. As much as I don't like the Power Core Combine mode so far, I do like this one. Because he doesn't look like the Beast.
Yeah. I don't know what it is with that one. I think the combined mode I prefer more than the rest.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's the fact that they're all the same colours,
Could be.
because all the rest of them are very different colours usually.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's maybe one of them. Speaking of which, we better mention the one that I really don't like, the Constructicons.
And we're done.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to talk about them. They look shit.
All I'm going to say is I don't like the idea of the bits hanging off it with the limbs.
Oh,
At least with the what was the ones you gave me?
The Combaticons.
They were the Combaticons.
Bomb
Yeah.
shocks. Lot.
Yeah, they don't. Their cable doesn't feel out of place when it transforms.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the leg ones, the gun comes up, so it's like a knee gun.
How are you finding the legs?
One of them won't stay on.
Yeah.
I don't know if we just
I
got a bad
couldn't-
one or
One of them wouldn't stay on. The other one wouldn't go in.
no, it goes in. Just,
Okay.
The other one just doesn't want to stay on.
Mm.
But anyway,
I was going to talk about the Constructicon one, but I'm going to wait till after you've read Exodus.
okay.
Because there's something very interesting I want to discuss, but
Okay.
I'll wait till you finished Exodus.
Oh, actually, sorry, I've just realised I've got 2 bits of news because I jammed this one in there by mistake.
Yeah.
Got to do this one next because it's basically going to make Mr. Rob happy.
Jetfire's coming out, and he's naked.
No, there are prototype images of Masterpiece Rodimus Prime.
Masterpiece.
So at the moment he's very grey and clear.
Games Workshop Grey.
he's literally off the sprues, they haven't paid him yet. You've got the robot,
Yeah,
you've got the trailer,
yeah,
which turns into the battle platform.
yeah.
Yay!
I'm annoyed
I think Mr. Rob has just had a crisis.
because the original idea for this seemed to be that the Masterpiece figure was going to be a Masterpiece Hot Rod,
Yeah,
and then the trailer combined around him
Yeah.
to create Masterpiece Rodimus.
But in fairness, if you compare Hot Rod to Rodimus Prime,
There's not a lot of
this-
difference.
yeah,
robot mode.
he's bigger. That's it.
Yeah,
It would be such a boring. Oh, this kibble clicks on here and looks just
yeah, I
like his legs
suppose.
anyway.
I suppose.
So, and plus it's 2010, and 2010's big thing is Rodimus.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All the rest of the times they've gone with their Convoy and Rodimus, that's the only version of Rodimus there's been.
Yeah.
There's not a Rodimus Prime, so at this point they're going, we're making a fresh figure, we'll make a Rodimus Prime. But yes, I think he's lovely. I want to see a painted version.
To be honest, the way I look at it is he's not going to be Rodimus in robot mode for me. He's just going to be Hot Rod.
He just happens to have a battle platform.
Yeah.
Hot Rod and his magic platform of death.
Kadoosh.
Kadoosh, kadoosh.
And who knows, we haven't seen the combined mode yet. There may be something where the combined mode, when you take him out to separate from the trailer, he might look like Hot Rod as the car.
Yeah, that's true.
There is, yeah, they could possibly work that. We haven't.
Right. Yeah, we haven't seen enough
Yeah.
yet to start throwing judgments.
Exactly.
Apart from the fact it looks shit.
Oh, harsh, but I like it.
It doesn't. I just wanted to throw a judgment at it.
I think they've made a hellishly good attempt, because at first I was like, that looks kind of smooth, it doesn't look kind of masterpiece, and then my brain went, duh, that's what it's meant to look like.
Yes.
It's meant to look all smooth and stuff, it's from the future.
Really like the face sculpt. Really, really like the face sculpt.
I may have to find this as soon as we finish recording.
Yep.
Okay.
And the last piece of the news There was a lot of news this week, actually.
Yeah.
Um,
Considering the fact that we've actually now set up a news section rather than
Isn't
just...
that funny? First bit of a proper news section with a new presenter, and I'm making sure I get all the airtime I can. There was an announcement.
Son of a bitch!
There has been yet another announcement for Auto Assembly.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently there's still more to come. It's like just over a week away. By the time you listen to this, it will be about a week away.
By the time you listen to this, my
We will
dear
all be dead.
listener, will be exactly a week away.
Oh, Jiminy Cribbins, I'm excited! Oh,
Yeah. Well, I
yeah.
would be more excited if it hadn't been for...
It's fair enough, dude.
I'm not going into
I'll
it.
say you pay.
Not going into it. Just
For
not
those
overly
people-
pleased.
For those people going to Auto Assembly, we'd like to remind you
Get
that...
over it, dude. You got Bumblebee, just live with it.
That's not what I'm meaning. I had to spend £180 on a bed this week because my bed collapsed, which has
Magic power.
eaten a big chunk of my AA savings.
Unfortunately.
Well, you know, what have we told you about jumping up and down on the bed?
I was asleep.
A likely story.
4 o'clock in the morning. I wake up and I drop through the bed. And what does the other half do? Does she awaken? No, she waves her hand ineffectually at me and tells me to shh, go back to sleep.
I like it.
Oh, true love.
It is.
But yeah, if you see us at Auto Assembly, it will be Adam's birthday that weekend.
Oh, Sunday the 15th.
So feel free to buy him drinks on at least one of the nights you see him and go, I know you, you're that internet dude, here's a drink, it's your birthday.
Here's a drink, stay away from me.
It's also at that point you give me
Face.
my Veronicon.
Or a
But yeah.
face. Yeah.
But yeah, one of the announcements, because there's bound to be like a million more before it actually launches, was Hasbro's involvement with Auto Assembly.
Yeah.
Now, I am reliably informed that years previous, they've had, they know it exists, but they've never really done anything quite to the scale they've done this year.
No.
I believe you said like Transformers Collector Club was there last year.
Yep, TFCC was there last year.
So they know it exists, it acknowledges it exists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. This year, however, I don't know what that's how somebody at Hasbro UK has gone mental.
Yes.
Basically, they've been given 30 copies of the Challenge on Cybertron box set, which is basically 3 universe figures. It's
Repainted
Hot Rod.
Galvatron.
Yeah, they're all repainted.
Yes.
It's Hot Rod, Galvatron, and Cyclonus with Nightstick.
Yep.
All slightly different colour schemes.
Yep.
And they've got 30 of these to give away.
Yep.
Now, we have been told that these things will not get a UK release.
Yep.
Holy freaking crap!
Gimme, please,
Yeah,
please, please. I want to use Cyclonus, and I will give a Galvatron to Rob.
I have all 3 of these figures already, and I still want one of these. In case you didn't know,
In fact, if I win, I will donate the Galvatron and the Hot Rod to the charity, and I'll keep a Cyclonus for myself.
if I win, I will be. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need a Hot Rod because if I get the Defender sets, I'll keep that. Galvatron, he's a better colour scheme than the original.
That's true.
So I'll probably get rid of my original. Cyclonus, keeping him. If only to go, here, Scudge, have a gun. But, win or I not win.
No.
Hopefully one of us will, because that would be really cool. But basically they're doing this as a lucky draw system.
There's nearly on 600 people going to be there. It's unlikely.
One of us free to be one of the 30.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens anyway. But basically, when you get your pack for going down, there's going to be a random golden ticket.
Oh, can we open all the bags on... Can we record opening all the bags? All our goodie bags?
Yes.
Yay!
But
then we will all know disappointment.
Only if one of us, if I win, you get to play the bit from Charlie Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah!
I got the golden ticket! I got the golden ticket! As I run to the counter. Run, Stu! Run! But yeah, I think that's awesome, and it's mental. I've got all 3 figures, but I still want to win it.
Yeah, me too.
And I will be really disappointed when I don't.
Is that all the news?
I believe that is my A4 sheet of news. Done and dusted.
Well, through the mystery of the cybernetic space
Sky Cube. We use the Sky Cube because we're on the old All House. That's
Okay.
all I said, so that means it's true.
Fair enough. Through the magic of the slightly inebriated Sky Cube, we shall move to What Grind Your Gears. See what I did there? Did you like it?
It was quite nice, yeah. What's even going to be better is when you realise that you've cut a bit off.
It was shifting over.
And now we what grind your gears, huh?
Yeah, this accidentally goes to the front of the show.
Yeah.
What grinds your gears? An hour later. Welcome to the old oil house lock-in.
Well, I'm going to make the joke inevitably straight away. You know what grinds my gears?
Mm-hmm.
Can't find the droids I'm looking for.
But these are the droids you're looking for. Daddy! They're not!
You want to walk on the M6
Baby,
during rush hour.
it's 100 degrees out here! I can't even hear this thing! I was just repeating what he was saying! Thank you, Donald Faison.
You ever wanted to see the 1-inch punch?
I've always wanted to see the 4-mile punch.
You deflected it.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're holding a WFC figure.
That and I'm like the best ninja ever.
I am Kenshiro. But from the live action, so I'm shit. Right,
Speaking of which,
no.
there's a game of that coming out.
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
It's supposed to play like God Hand, which was an awesome game on
Really?
PS2.
Ooh.
Well,
Ooh.
before we move on to grind your gears, I'm going to say one more thing. I'm Hitori Hanzo, so you can't fuck with me.
Screw you. I'm Spike Wickwiki. I'm Spike Wickwiki from the ongoing series. You can't touch me. I can kill you with things I find in the kitchen. Knives.
I reckon I could probably do that.
Fuck you, I'm the dude from Ninja Assassin.
Fine. Fuck you. I'm Godzilla.
I'm Storm Shadow.
Still Godzilla.
Fine.
Pay me enough, I'll kill you.
Fuck you. I'm Chev Chelios.
Fuck you. I'm Skeletor. And this is my tag team partner, the Macho Man. Oh, you little bone-faced man. I'm gonna go and hurt somebody. Beat them to Eternia and back.
Fine.
I want you to beat them to Eternia, then to Etheria, and then back. Okay, there.
I'm going to use the Macho King.
Can I just mention something I've just thought about that?
Yeah.
You know what King Randor looks like, don't you?
Yeah.
Stick a pair of sunglasses and a cowboy hat in him. And he is the Macho King.
I'm King Randor. I'm macho more than He-Man.
Ooh, I'm a Keldor in a steel cage match. Melted his face.
If I could remember the name of the Queen of Eternia, I would make a joke.
But we'll say it's Miss Elizabeth.
This is Queen Elizabeth.
Anyway.
Yeah. Let's get on to a grind your gears.
Okay, so Mr. Gruff got a message from one of our members, Greenwich Mean.
Penis enhancement.
And he surprisingly went for it. I was quite open about it, considering he wouldn't stop talking about it.
No, I've
I
enhanced.
got these pills. Right, whatever, mate. Make it bigger. Oh, we don't care.
Oh no, it's not bigger. It's just enhanced. My penis is now in high definition.
Does that mean the rest of you is just still in standard definition?
Oh yeah, I'm just insane. If I stand naked, it looks like I'm slightly out of focus.
It
makes it look bigger.
To quote what one of my customers said one day, it looks realistic.
I have a realistic penis now. You can't say that. You haven't got real definition.
That deserves a high five.
So yes.
Anyway,
what's grinding people's gears?
basically, he had something which he needed to rant on. So basically, that's what spawned this "What Grinds Your Gears" section to the forum.
I just want to say now, if you want to send something into the "What Grinds Your Gears" section of the show, it doesn't have to be bad things. I know it goes against the name, but I would like to see people getting excited about good things in the fandom as well.
But if you just need to rant about something, whether it be a rant on, because you're angry, or you just feel that something needs a rant on it because it's not getting enough press or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a negative thing.
Just whatever's on your mind, send us it in. Let's see what we
But
get.
not like everything.
No.
Not like you're in the middle of a shop going, should I buy cheese?
Because it'll take at least a week before we can read it out, and
And
by which time the cheese is off.
Store. Yeah, the cheese is gone. Well, when do you shop? The cheese goes off in a week.
Home bargains.
They don't do cheese, mate.
Oh.
Anyway.
Explain it.
So, here we go. So this was regarding the Predator King reissue.
No.
Seriously, Hasbro? $170? I thought the
Enunciate. You want me to go get the phonics monkey?
Yes,
Use your words.
I'm just,
Use your words.
I run into that name and I just hit a dead end. Derpister.
What?
What? Derpister. It's not even a real word. It's not even a real word, dude. It's meant to be like derp merged with devastator.
Yeah.
So it's derpister.
Derpister. Right.
Derpister.
I'm going to start that again just with
He's
that.
going to shine your chickens.
I'm going to start that again. Just using
Blunk.
just derpister.
Hurdy-gurdy. Chicken in the
Okay.
basket. Chocolate mousse.
You're no derpister.
Derpis.
Derp.
Derpister.
Derp.
I love the idea of a Swedish combiner called Derpister. Derpister.
Are you ready?
No. I'm going to shine your chickens.
Doing the defences.
Derpicons. Combined into Derpistator.
The sauna cons.
They all turn into windmills. I'm starting to hurt.
Stop laughing.
I can't. Oh god. Ow. I'm having a heart attack.
Good.
The show is ours, Rob.
Oh god, I'm going to change my name. I am no longer Grufflock. I'm going to be Derpister. Hello there. Welcome to the old oil house. Name's Derpister.
What the fuck kind of accent was that?
I don't care anymore.
It's almost Welsh.
Well, that's great, that is.
Yeah.
Derpister.
Oh god, right. Continue. I've got a headache now. Oh.
Right, as I said, I'm going to start that again.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to use the derpister.
Derpister. Come on, man, be professional. I know we're not, but at least try.
Oh.
Right,
I can't with that word.
here we go.
Oh.
Seriously, Hasbro, $170. I thought the derpister that came out of the LAM line was bad enough for $100/£100, but this is ridiculous. BBTS selling the seasons for close to £70 was bad enough, but a non-exclusive for this price, not to mention that it's a reissue. I know it's a reissue of a big combiner, possibly one of the best, but this kind of price is just ridiculous. I'm starting to worry about the direction of the franchise. The comics are now off my radar completely. The movie sucked beyond belief, and I hate the toy line. Animated was awesome, and that went the way of the dodo. Which leaves me now with movie-style toys, power core combiners, and the hunt for the cons. Great. Or I'm just going to change that word. Prime.
I'm going to change it to marvellous.
I don't see me hanging around this franchise for much longer. P.S. Generations is great.
I'd agree about
That's-
generations.
That's, you know, I mean, that's kind of getting quite worrying if someone who absolutely loves the franchise kind of as much as you guys is getting that sort of
Wound up about it.
wound up and dissuaded that he's saying he's going to just, you know, drop the whole thing.
I'm going to play devil's advocate on this.
Yep.
I am going to raise a bit of a defence.
Mm-hmm.
The price for that is because it's a Japanese reissue. It's not
Ah.
a Hasbro one.
Right.
So,
That would
rant
explain it.
misaligned, I would rant more at BBTS
Yep.
than what Hasbro would.
Okay.
I know
No.
that's almost like kind of killed the entire argument. I can see the argument that even without that, the
Yeah,
price on the
I
reissue
can understand
sequence
completely. If
is a bit hellish and
yeah.
Devastator being £100.
Derpister.
Derpister.
That's what that one is now. The G1 is Devastator and the guy from the movie is Derpister. Because it took the Egypts that were the twins to take him on.
Do you like my balls? I shine them every day.
Where's the sauna? Oh, the sauna's in that pyramid, Derpister. Go get it. Okay.
I'm gonna get in the sauna, make myself a shiny.
But anyway, no, that aside, taking off like that is like the main flow of the argument. And I've really just shut that down like snap. But But yeah, no, I sense the same hatred. I sense the same anger.
Yeah.
Let it flow.
Well, to be honest with you, apart from the Predaking and Seacon reissues, the main point of that seems to be, I might be wrong here, from my point of view anyhow, it seems to be that a lot of the stuff that's coming out is movie based.
Yeah.
If you're not a fan of the movie, then you're not going to buy it.
As I said, I think it's just a case of they don't have anything else to go on, and they're just flooding the market with the movie stuff so that you'll eventually like it, because it's all you're going to get.
Well, at this point, it's actually getting kind of worrying, because the movie stuff in a lot of stores that I've seen anyhow, it's not moving.
Yeah,
it's stopped completely now. It's died off. And the way that things are means that if stuff's not moving, stores aren't going to buy in the next line.
Yeah.
That's the point. I mean, it happened with Animated.
Yeah.
The original movie line ended up not moving whatsoever, and thus a lot of the later waves of Animated never got a widescreen release.
I've not seen any Generation stuff on the shelf.
No, not yet.
On the ODB forum.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still calling it that, even though it's the UK Transformers over on Cybertron. I did actually post earlier today because people are getting the Generation stuff.
Yeah.
And I actually put, everybody's getting Generations but me.
Mm-hmm.
And that is because the stores in Carlisle, the Carlisle area, are still stuck with movie stuff.
Yeah.
I think every time I go to Asda, they have the same sets that I did the last time I was up.
Yeah.
Fast Action Battlers, and maybe a couple of deluxes.
Asda has the same stuff in the big Tesco's.
Haven't been for a while, but my mate works there, and I'm pretty certain if something new did come in, he'd give me a heads up.
Yeah.
They did last time they got Universe
They got
stuff
the
in.
latest wave of the Scouts in.
Yeah.
Because that's where I got one of the Skystalkers from.
And that's where I got Breakdown from.
Yeah. So.
And your Breakdown.
Yeah. So the big Tesco's is getting stuff in, but the rest of the places around it, there's a little toy shop.
Yeah. But that place is rubbish.
Oh god.
That hasn't sold a single Transformer in months, I'm convinced.
No, it's the same
Those
stuff.
same
That's been
Voyagers
sitting there.
have been in for days on end.
That place doesn't sell anything full stop. It's always got the same crap in it. Since it stopped being BT's, it's just gone downhill.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on the staff.
Oh god, no. But we're not going to go into them.
Anyway, I shall move on to some more things that have grinded people's gears.
Okay.
Ground people's gears.
Ground. Sorry. I didn't realise I was in the room with an English professor.
Sorry, I must have
Doesn't matter if it's ground or grinded. At the end of the day.
Distracted by the fact that the movie that is on is my favourite section. And the fact that I know somebody called Gilmore makes it even better because I go, Gilmore, you suck! You jackass! And he instantly knows where it's from.
So, Tricky as...
Our resident bartender.
Super fan!
I may have mentioned this before.
Yes, you did, so let's not go on.
Character names is idiotic. There's just no need to do it. Now, if you're using the same bot, that's fine. G1 Prime is RID Prime, is Animated Prime, no problem with that at all. Even Dinobot from Beast Wars is fine. Name him after an ancient faction, no problem with that. It's a real stretch. I can deal with the Beast Wars Megatron, but in my head, he's the same guy as G1 Megs. What I have a pathological problem with is Grimlock / Inferno / Silverbolt, etc. I should be able to say I love Inferno and have people know I'm talking about a fireman with one hand, not a psychotic fire ant. To be honest, I prefer the psychotic fire ant, but that's...
I'm going to just pretend that they're one and the same.
Certainly got more screen time anyway.
With the current trend of making everything one continuity, this is going to get confusing at best and laughable at worst.
Oh, is that finished? Sorry.
Alright.
Sorry, the one thing that made us chuckle through that was Dinobot and the Dinobots is from Auto Assembly last year. Ooh, you! I'm Dinobot. No, you're not. I'm Dinobot. What? No, I'm Dinobot. No. Me Grimlock. Me Dinobot. Greg Berger and my God, I forgot his name. Chris McFeely cracking me up beyond belief.
Nice.
Chris McFeely does an awesome Dinobot.
Dinobot off at auto assembly.
Right.
But anyhow, so names being reused.
See, I don't have an issue with this because to me, each one is a separate character in a separate universe.
Yeah.
The only time it does connect is when it's stuff that does like Bumblebee in classics. To me, that is Generation 1 Bumblebee.
Yeah.
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 Morph aside from, but to me, that is more Generation 1 Bumblebee
Yeah.
than Prime. I still don't see how that's going to fucking work.
No.
To be honest, I kind of get the idea of where he's coming from with the whole reusing names things, because, you know...
But at the end of the day, Hasbro has to reuse names, or else they use the trademark.
Yeah, yeah.
It's why we had Shock Blast and... What was he called in Energon?
Who?
Shockwave, but he wasn't Shockwave.
Oh, it was Six Shot.
Six Shot. Okay.
No, Six Shot was his brother. No, it was Shock Blast.
Was that Shock Blast?
Yeah, it was Shock
So
Blast.
what was the alternator?
Shock Blast.
Okay.
They were both Shock Blast.
Fair
They
dues.
did try to keep on a Shockwave, but they lost it eventually because they put a G.I. Joe with it.
The reason that we had Hotshot for so many years was because they lost the right to the name Bumblebee. So it's... If you want to see your characters turn up in new things, they're going to have to keep reusing the names.
Yeah.
When it comes to Prime and Megatron, good God, I'm sick of Prime and Megatron.
But you're always going to get it. They're always the two big
Yeah.
guys, isn't they?
Yeah. Oh, I'm well aware. It's always going to be that way. I'm just...
Yeah. Each universe is going to have a Prime and a Megatron.
Yeah. I just want to see something different now. I really do.
Be nice because that's kind of why I like some of the Japanese stuff.
Yeah. Star Saber.
Yeah, Star Saber and Desirous. It's not a Megatron in sight. The closest you get to an Optimus Prime is when Jinrai shows up.
Yep.
And that's only because he looks like him. And even then, he's Jinrai.
Yeah.
Good
Master
Jinrai.
Foss.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see where he's coming from. I really can.
Yeah,
But on the other hand, it's one of those things where it's... it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah,
I can see
I can
why it
look at it
happens,
and
and it
like
doesn't
it.
bother me.
Yeah.
Occasionally
if
it
they
does.
share something like... If you're going to do Shockwave again,
Yeah.
it might be a different personality. Because look at Shock Blast.
Mm-hmm.
He was meant to be Shockwave, a different name. But such a different personality.
Oh, yeah.
That, not too big about... You know, but then you look at Shockwave and Animated,
Oh, yeah.
and Shockwave and G1, they're near enough the same.
Push to a much...
To a certain, yeah.
Yeah, same
they're
base for a
nearly-
character.
they're
Same
nearly
base
enough.
character,
Yeah.
but pushed in different ways.
But, so they've got the same names. But it's... I don't know, I can just get around it.
Yeah.
To me, it's such a huge universe and there's so many names. No character's going to be the same character everywhere.
Yeah.
Except Lockdown. He's working somewhere. But then he's only in 3 universes, so...
Yeah, well, 2. Third one's coming.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So, with that, I'm stealing everything back off Rob. It's mine. It's mine. And we'll move into the homebrew.
Don't cry.
So, does anyone remember what the questions that we set for last week's homebrew was?
Dude, I barely remember what I did 5 minutes ago.
We asked for 2 questions. We asked for 2 things. One was, should we be called a podcast? Should we be called a media network? Should we be called anything else? The second thing.
Sorry, I couldn't see from over there what pose he was in, but that's cool.
The second thing we asked was, do you have any convention stories? So, first up, it's the bartender himself. It's Tricky.
Have you noticed that bartender always has an opinion?
Yes. Do you know what really annoys me at this point in time?
What?
He managed to make me put my pronunciation of Tricky into Icon 101.
Yeah, I heard that.
All I want to do every time I see his name is just shout it.
But you can't because it doesn't exist.
I know. It's like some kind of bizarre space-time continuum in my brain.
But, yeah, considering he has an opinion on everything, I think that makes him a good bartender.
Indeed.
'Cause that's what bartenders are supposed to do.
Yeah, can talk to all the customers that come in and make them drink more.
Yes, look at you, Tricky, making us drink Sprite. Oh yeah, the old oil house today has been brought to you by lovely, cheap-ass Sprite.
And perfectly clear Garden of England scrumptious strawberry water.
And the letters A, B, and the numbers 69.
It's been brought to you by the letter A and D for amazing drift.
So, homebrews. Tricky says, to answer the first part, you're a podcast. In fact, technically you're a podcasting network as you offer multiple shows that do different things.
That's right, bitch.
Damn right, Bob. Damn right. As a convention story, he says, back in 1999, he went to Buffy the Vampire Slayer posting board fan party. Back in 1999, the UK-based posters on the Bronze BTVS official fan site decided to get together in Birmingham. Hey, we're going there.
Yeah.
About 30 people showed up and got royally drunk, then were asked to leave the hotel at about 2 a.m. and ended up at somebody's house. Party broke out about 6 a.m. as we wandered back to the hotel as the sun rose. I attended said event with my then girlfriend. What are you doing with a girlfriend? You're a geek!
Oh, that's harsh. You can't claim that. Only I should be saying that, so. And I'm not that angry about it.
Toys are for kids.
So make some kids play with your toys then?
No. They might break them. And how am I supposed to get my classic Sturper stater? I attended said event with my then girlfriend, who decided to go to bed rather than go on to the flat. She called me about an hour later to break up.
Cold-blooded.
Whilst one of the other guys was streaking past Edgbaston police station.
Sorry, I'd like to be emotionally broken up about this, but I can see you do schlong.
I spent the next 4 hours talking to the person who is now my wife. Oh. I still see most...
Score! Sorry.
Dude, you hooked up as soon as you split up with somebody? Damn!
Now that shit is cold-blooded.
Damn!
Damn! Tricky's a stud!
Maybe Tricky should be the pretty one.
Yeah,
Rob, you're fired.
I was going to say.
Tricky can make anybody. He just went other men are naked. That ain't right.
Damn.
God damn it. Okay. His other story is 2001. Same Buffy the Vampire Slayer posting board fan party. Whoa, this is a bit unfair. Party held in downtown Los Angeles for the fans, cast and crew. As I was working with the band, I ended up in the green room hanging out with Joss Whedon and completely geeking out over Alison Hannigan. I'm not going to read any more of this story.
I hate him.
It just makes me jealous.
How the hell can you do that to me?
I already have enough issues with Alexis Denisov, who I will destroy!
All I want to do is just have Alison Hannigan sit on my knees, I feed her breadcrumbs. She looks lost and she needs someone to protect her. Worst story would be getting into a fight. An Edge Lane in Birmingham was cosplayed up in Hawaiian shirt with bleached hair and nail polish. Any idea how hard it is to look menacing whilst wearing a Hawaiian shirt?
I think
Stu,
I already answered that one.
Stu, do you...
I answered that one on the forums with the picture. Go to it, see me in a Hawaiian shirt. Kami is all I'm going to say.
Green Witch Mean says you should call it an Interpod Radiocast.
Go! Interpod Radiocast. Go!
Or Bob. So, that's everything there for the homebrew. Rob?
I like Bob.
I like
Bob too.
Welcome to the old oil house, Bob.
Yes.
Marvellous.
It's like the end of Titan AE. What are you going to call it?
Devastator!
Call it Bob. You can't call a planet Bob. But do you think there'd be no Bobs allowed on Bob?
No Bobs can be on Bob.
No. Who are you? I'm Bob from Bob. What?
Get out. So, Rob, you have a question to set up for this next week's homebrew?
Do I?
You did.
This is the thing where you try and make me look like I'm intelligent and not just a pretty face, isn't it?
Yep.
And fail miserably.
Failed miserably.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'll try better next time.
Are you going to give us the question?
Yeah.
Professional!
We don't even know the meaning of the word.
Well, I had to find the piece of paper you wrote the question down on.
We don't even have dictionaries to look it up in.
The question is, what is the defining moment of your favourite character? So that moment that actually, you liked the character because he looked cool or something, and then there was just that defining moment that made you go, ooh yeah!
Nice. So okay, get onto the forums. Write down what you think. Also, join the forums beforehand. Anybody who hasn't already joined. Yes. I swear to God, I demand that somebody somewhere joins the forums under the name Derpastator. I can't get enough of that. So, to round this off tonight, we'll just get a couple of listener questions done. And we'll start with...
Man.
Whoa.
Come on then.
Okay. So, we'll start with Greenwich Mean. And Greenwich Mean asks the following questions. Number 1, why am I a toaster?
Because you're
a bitch.
Because you're from Eternia and you have special powers with toast.
Oh my God, you've just made me think of the greatest thing in the world.
You are Toaster!
What is the name of the big black guy in Pulp Fiction?
What, Jules?
It's Marcel, isn't it?
Yeah, Marcellus Wallace.
Oh no, sorry, you mean Ving Rhames' character, I thought
Yep.
you meant Samuel Jackson's. Yeah, Marcellus Wallace.
Right.
Does he look like a bitch?
What is the name of Kal-El Prime?
Dave Walls? Does he look like a bitch?
Does Dave Walls look like a bitch?
When were you trying to fuck him like a bitch, Tommy?
I'm gonna get something done with that. Awesome. But anyhow, so Greenwich Mean asks, why am I a toaster? Simple question. I am working on trying to get ranks sorted on the site.
Keep telling you, it's because we're all based on Eternia and you don't realise it. And your special powers are with toast.
Yep. You can make toast. Is next. Well, that was an easy question to answer.
Yeah.
Second question: is there an actual point to the underrated robot of the month?
Yes, we're trying to get them more notoriety.
Yes, we're just dragging them up. We do have something planned for the underrated robot of the month, but I'm not going to say any more than that. Oh no.
Plastic.
I'm actually getting Fans Project to make them all.
Yeah,
So-
Fans Project Scrounge will be coming in the next 2 years.
Yep, masterpiece sized.
With more articulation than the human body.
That would be
Articulation
awful and
than the wheel should
fantastic
have.
at the same time.
Well, that was easy as well. And his last question is, if you could pick 5 people from other brands to become headmasters, who would they bond with and why?
Well, we already said partially on one, didn't we? I remember a while ago we said about putting the coal train in somebody's head.
Coltrane, Warpath.
That was the one. Who going off what? But this was before War for Cybertron as well.
It was actually.
Wow!
Ooh.
Yeah, this was before War for, which now makes it even better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
I'm having a moment here. I've got one.
You're having a crisis.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah. Versus Cobra, the enemy.
Snake Eyes.
Versus Cobra, the enemy.
In Drift.
Fair dues.
Or
Storm Shadow.
Jazz.
In Drift. No. No. Roadblock in Jazz.
Oh yeah.
No, I was saying Jazz because I was thinking of animated Jazz.
Ah, blaxploitation. See, that even works better with Roadblock. Because Roadblock was also blaxploitation.
Yeah, but he's not ninja.
Go to sleep, you little trash heap.
He's not the most ninja of all ninjas.
He's not. He's a big, heavy-set guy.
But then neither was Jazz.
I thought Jazz was supposed to be the ninja.
In animated.
And animated, Prowl was the ninja of all ninjas.
Yeah, but Jazz was also a ninja. He was blaxploitation ninja.
Yeah, but he wasn't the ninja of all ninjas.
He was basically Bruce Leroy from The Last Dragon.
No, he was Black Dynamite.
Dynamite! Dynamite!
I told you not to ring me when I'm practicing my kung fu.
Did you think he just invited those people around every day to kick their
Yeah,
hell out?
that's what it is. Get out of here, you damn turkeys! See you tomorrow.
That's awesome!
Yeah, we got to put Black Dynamite in somebody, I suppose.
Black Dynamite, Blaster.
Genius. I think I'm sticking with my Snake Eyes in Drift.
Yeah, I'm with Snake Eyes in Drift.
Shipwreck, Sea Spray.
Yes! Because then Sea Spray could be the killer whale, which was the G.I. Joe Hopcraft.
yeah.
And you have to have Tunnel Rat in the dude who turned into something burrowed.
Tunnels.
Yeah.
In Borehole!
Yeah!
Tunnel Rat! Give me Boreholes, Headmaster!
Total different factions.
I've
just had a really good one.
Borehole!
We're saying about G.I. Joe stuff. Firefly, the
Yeah.
Saboteur, in Gut Cruncher.
Ooh.
because he's very mercenary-like, and I see them two tagging very well.
Yeah.
It's that or Firefly and Lockdown for the ultimate mercenary tag team.
I can see Spirit and Animated Prowl going together.
Why are we sticking with Jelly Joe?
I don't know. I'm gonna go.
And Victory Leo.
I'm gonna go completely off target.
Go on.
Dr. Robotnik and Scorponok.
But Scorponok isn't egg-shaped, it would never work.
Don't care. You imagine that? And then you just get a little cutscene of Sonic going, "What the fuck?"
Fine then, I'll counter that.
I have tails in my city banks.
I've got it. The little kid from Master Force. He transforms into the police car thingy.
Shooter.
Yeah. He should be replaced with Pikachu. Because then it truly can be the most annoying thing in animation.
I'm going to go
back to your one.
I'm a bad man, yes?
Sonic with Cerebros / Fortmax. Just because of Robotniks and Scorponok.
Yeah. But you've got the rest, like Tails and Knuckles, all actually driving other limbs. It's more Power Rangers.
They're like Sprocket and stuff.
Yeah.
They're the little guys that attach, that are like part of him, but aren't. Yeah, they'd be like Sprocket. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. No.
It would suck.
It's like anything else with the Sonic the Hedgehog name on it nowadays. It would suck. Oh god, I had one there. I've got two.
Go on.
Right? Wheelie and T-Bob from Mass.
Because then you can kill them both at the same time and make life easier for everybody.
Just thought of another one that would make absolutely no sense. We take an actual headmaster, like for example Hardhead, and his headmaster is Slimer from the real Ghostbusters.
Awesome.
He has no head. Because Slimer's a ghost. The other one I had was Chip Chase. Granted, who is actually in the Transformers continuity. And Prowl. The difference being that it's more like the Family Guy thing, where Chip Chase doesn't become a head, he just attaches his little wheel clamps and points.
I don't think there's many of I can think of with that one. We did get fixated on G.I. Joe. Go for it.
Yeah, it's easy enough done.
I suddenly want to say Batman, but I don't know who to put it with. Batman and Nightbeat.
Yeah.
Detective combo from hell and Batman.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get away with anything.
I also believe that Nightbeat could either be the car he is or the Batmobile.
Oh yeah. Transforming Batmobile.
Nice.
Jazz nice. Smooth.
Groovy.
Yeah, I think we're done with that one. And then, finally, Tricky asks, any tips on repainting figures? After seeing Dark Ages' awesome Head Cobra repaint,
Hi, Vanko.
I've been inspired to have a bash at painting mine. I have very little skill, so any tips on paint types or application would be very handy.
I've got a brilliant tip for you, because I did a fantastic paint job on a Spartan figure of mine to paint him up as my online colours. So what I did was I gave it to somebody who could paint, and they did it for me.
I thought he was going to rip me off there. Yeah, it was me. I also painted Spartan. Should take photos of it, really.
Yeah.
I generally just picked up my stuff through years of Games Workshop gaming. Yes, that's right. I am the uber nerd.
I was there as well for many a year.
Yeah, but not as long as me. Basically, the only tips I can kind of give is A, water-based acrylics are your friend. No stripping. They're matte generally, so they're not shiny. Also, Games Workshop or Citadel Paints have these great things called foundation washes.
Yep.
Badab Black and Devil Mud are your friend. Every single miniature I have painted in the last few years, it's been at least a couple of years since they were released, has at least a coating of one of those two.
Yeah.
Which shows how good they are. If only just to provide a sort of a base coaty thing. For instance, just because you mentioned the Head Cobra, I did that a coat of Ultramarines Blue. Then I did the metallics as well. Basically, I did everything and then I washed it. So I got the Badab Black over it, which darkened it up. And then I put another coat of Ultramarines on. So I had the shading bit. You just leave a little bits of shading in. In fact, the metallic on the tracks I just left washed.
Yeah.
I didn't even put anything on top of it. Same with the snake neck, but the face grill I went over with the silver, but left those bits in. And then, yeah, as I say, went over with the top coat again. A lot of it is just practice. It might be worth getting some form of either cheap knockoff toy,
Yeah.
or actually just getting some of the cheap Games Workshop miniatures and practicing on those. Oh, I forgot to mention the most important part. I spray coated it.
Ah, yes.
To base coat it so the paint would go on better.
Did you disassemble it or?
No.
No.
I couldn't see how to. So basically, I just moved it at every angle. I couldn't spray it. There is a bit of paint wear from where the neck goes in.
Yeah.
But that's only that. But if it was, just say for instance, if I was going to do Drift, who is right next to me now, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Head Cobra is about as far as my skills will go. I was going to try on a hard head, but I'm just never got around to that actually. I'm still more willing to do that because it's still fairly clunky.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas Drift is a little bit.
Yeah, for doing a drift, you'd have to disassemble him to
Yeah,
start with. There's no two ways around that one.
For other general painting tips, though, I'll post this link up on the forums actually.
Okay.
The guy we keep raving on about, Mr. Jim.
Oh God, yeah.
He does some tips and advice for painting action figures. He doesn't do so many Transformers now, but his actual master classes are like the Marvel Legends class stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really nice, articulation wise and whatnot. And he has a lot of tips about those. So I would definitely recommend that out. Definitely recommend that. Yeah. But I'll put a link up on the forums.
Cool.
To his website, which is worth a look anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He does some awesome stuff.
Yeah, no, it really does. And one day, I hope to be at least a third of as good a painter as he is. Because man's amazing.
Something I'm going to try, possibly with his head project. I think I'm calling that now. Is black lining.
Oh.
I've got a thin Sharpie.
Yeah.
Which I got. It was weird. I got a Sharpie for some packages and stuff, and just hadn't have a thin end on it. So I might try a bit of black lining on that.
Yeah.
See how that goes.
I tried that on my Dreadwind. It worked really well, apart from one point where it didn't. And oh god, it looks awful.
But yeah, I say it's a lot of practice.
Yeah. I couldn't agree with you more there. It's practice.
Check out Jin's site. Heck, if you've got a Games Workshop in your town, go in and ask about painting tips.
Another one to know about, if you can get hold of Tamiya paints.
Yeah.
Because they are so bloody perb.
I've never played them. I've literally, any time I've painted a figure, it's been what I've got sitting there, and I've got Citadel stuff.
Yeah. Oh, the majority of the stuff I've got Citadel. Right. But I've got a load of Tamiyas, and they are brilliant. Especially if you want to do metallics. They've got Citadel beat hands down for metallics. Love them. Well, that's what I did the glyph in. So you've got that sort of shiny, pearlescent...
Ah, so you mean, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, just check out a few sources.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, just look around. There's plenty of stuff out there. I mean, TFW 2005's got a Radicon section. The TF Archive's got a Kit Bash section. Moonbase 2's got a Kit Bash section. Yeah,
Sebtron's got one. It's the... I can never think of the name. It's got a particular name because it was a separate website. Transtopia. It's got a Transtopia section because they absorbed that.
Yeah.
After the guy's unfortunate death.
Yeah.
And that's still live and kicking on there. So you find even if you just go onto some of these forums and just go, I could do with some tips of painting.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a look around, you'll find that most of the guys that do this stuff are more than happy to.
Oh yeah.
There's I'm just wondering if I should say his name. Yeah, well, I'll give him some free plug time. There's a guy on a lot of the forums called HXC Punk. 123. He's a guy that started off 4 or 5 years ago, I think. I remember when he first sort of came around, and stuff was good. And over the years, he's gradually improved, and he's absolutely brilliant for talking to get information from.
Oh, yeah.
And then he'll send you the different places to go. I was having difficulty in building a Classics Cup, and after a couple of emails with him, problem sorted. The guy is absolutely brilliant.
Well, that's the best way to be. If you, I'm going to try and make this sound like I'm not too big-headed. When you've got skills like that, you might as well share it.
Oh yeah.
I think it's very evident with the fact that a guy I taught to paint now paints better than me.
Yeah.
It takes longer.
Yeah.
But he paints better than me.
Yeah.
I like to say I sit at a standard of I can crank an army out in a couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
It looks game worthy, but it won't win any competitions for the best painted.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a couple of highlights, not serious. He can crank out an army in about 6 months, but it'll all look really good.
Yeah.
It depends where you want to go. Personally, I'm more of a gamer than a painter. So that's why I crank it out nice and quick.
I was always more of a painter than a gamer.
Yeah.
That's right, because I'm useless at both. And I think with that, we're going to close down for the night.
Yeah.
Because it has been a long one.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of news, though.
A lot of
news. As I said, there was a lot of news.
A lot of news. So, before we go, Rob, tell the nice people at home something they might not know.
Dog spit is cleaner than humans.
Is that true? Doesn't matter if it is or not.
It must be. I saw it on TV, and TV never lies.
Excellent.
He read it once in a book.
Stu, tell the people out there in internet land something they may not know.
Zebras only ever have 5 sets of teeth.
Nice.
And when they grind through that last set of teeth, they die through starvation.
Nice.
I might be wrong on the number, but it's certainly they have a limited set.
Brilliant. Well, there you go. We're finished on an educational note.
Are you not going to tell them anything they might not know?
Oh, can do, if you want me to.
Go on.
All right then. Larry DiTillo did not see More Than Meets the Eye, episode 1 until 2004.
For those who don't know, Larry is the guy who wrote Beast Wars.
Well, that was more information than I was prepared to give out.
Well, I'm handing out a bit extra snippet of information.
So, from us here, and from our brand new mascot, Derpastator.
Derpastator.
Speaking of kit bashes, I'm going to make that.
You just need to get a Devastator, good luck, and put a stupid face on it.
Oh, too late. Derpast. Oh, I'm after to buy the Easy Legends version now.
That could be Derpastator.
Derpastator.
Oh, that's the awesome thing is that he's tiny.
Hello there, I'm Derpastator.
He's Devastator's retarded brother.
Yeah.
So he keeps in a cage.
So get the green one. Get the green one, it can be Derpastator. I'm the colour of the fields.
No, you need to paint him up the colour of windmills.
Put a big windmill hat on him.
No, we are not having a Typhoon Gundam. Not having a repeat of that horrible thing.
Hello there, are you Optimus Prime? I'm here to
end the show, please.
I'm here to floss your chickens.
End the show.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
You have been listening to the Old